We are talking about how to reset your nervous system after trauma. All of us have had some type of trauma in our life or experienced some type of trauma in our life. And I'm just going to go briefly of what trauma is because I went over it previously, but I'm going to say it again. Trauma, simply put, is experiencing or witnessing a life threatening, altering event, such as a death, such as seeing your loved ones die, such as verbal abuse, physical abuse, psychological, emotional abuse, um, anything that's threatening your harm of yourself. Trauma can be caused by a single event, a series of events, or a set of circumstances. And so some examples of trauma includes natural and human disaster. You can have it can be serious motorcycle accidents, it can be physical or sexual abuse, it can be domestic violence, it can be witnessing someone unalive themselves and even causing themselves serious injury. And it can also be trauma can also be experienced from witnessing the unexpected unalive or transitioning of a loved one. That can cause severe trauma. Um, and there are ways that you can heal your nervous system from trauma. And but then there are also too a thing that's called complex trauma. Complex trauma is repeated exposure to trauma that can be severe or prolonged. If you know that you're in an environment that is repeatedly causing trauma, then you need to seek advice. I'm not a trauma expert. Trauma, I'm talking about it today because I know trauma, um, when you're not self-aware, you don't know how to identify when you are um, having a traumatic experience that is affecting your nervous system. And so I'm referring to self awareness in this piece because I know that they play hand in hand, they go hand in hand. When you become self aware or develop your self awareness muscle, it also too helps you to not repeat the same story, because all of the stories or all of the experiences that we have had, when they're relevant to us, but they're relevant to us based off the stories that we are telling ourselves about the experience. And if we can stop repeating the story, which connects us emotionally to that experience, then we can heal our nervous system. We can reset our nervous system from the traumatic